You know it's gonna be hype when even the doggo's enjoying it. Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna be making protein ice cream under 150 calories, over 20 grams of protein, and it's gonna taste amazing. It's gonna fill you up, it's gonna be voluminous, it's gonna have a lot of protein, and it's inspired by Grey Doucette, so you already know it's gonna be great. Let's go. Alright, I have been a bit of a lazy child today, so I'm gonna take the dog for a walk, and then we'll make the ice cream. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright guys, just finished up the walk. I got a Coke Zero here because I'm pretty thirsty. It hits hard. 0 calories, 0 problem. Don't worry about what those Karens, those Facebook moms saying. They read one article and now they believe that it's gonna give you cancer. It ain't.
You can't just say the diet pop is making you die.
It's just gonna help you lose weight and get more shredded kings. Alrighty guys, here are the ingredients that you guys are going to need for the protein ice cream. First off, protein powder. You're going to need protein powder for this, guys. This is what really thickens it up. Yes, of course, xanthan gum too, but if you don't have protein powder, this is like the base of it. So protein powder, it doesn't really matter what kind of protein powder. You can use whey protein or like a protein isolate like this. I just use either or, doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter!
For this, we're using vanilla, but of course you could use chocolate if that's what kind you have. I've heard certain people though on videos say you need a whey or a casein or certain things, but honestly, you don't. You can use whatever protein powder you have. So you need about 25 grams of that. Then you're gonna want some salt. I know what you're thinking. Salt? What the heck? I don't want freaking salty ice cream. But guys, this makes it taste better. You add about a gram of salt. It's gonna make it's a flavor enhancer, right? Gonna make it taste better. Then some freaking powdered cancer. No, not actually. It's not gonna give you cancer. It's not gonna make your eyeballs fall out. It's not gonna make you die at the age of 20, right? It's fine. You can eat it. Eat it in moderation, you'll be fine, and gonna make it taste better. I put about 4 to 8 sweeteners per ice cream that I make, depending on how sweet I want it for each day. 8 gonna be more sweet than 4, obviously. If you want it really freaking sweet, you're going all out, freaking Starbucks coffee sweetness, you know? You might want to even do 10, who knows? But if you're, you know, type of person you don't like it as sweet, maybe only 2 or 4 packs will do for you. Next up, some fat-free jelly. You want to use fat-free, it's going to be less in calories. This is the vanilla, since it's going to be a vanilla ice cream, but you can use whatever flavor you want. They got butterscotch chocolate. You can use whatever kind you want. They're all about the same calories. Way less calories than the normal kind. And you're going to want to use 1 serving. So 1 serving is 1/4 of the package. 7.5 grams. It's gonna add about 25 calories. This really helps add texture. It's a pudding mix, so it's gonna help add texture to the ice cream, and really this stuff just tastes amazing. So it's gonna help your ice cream taste better. Of course, yeah, something might be low in calories, but if it tastes like poop, who's gonna eat it? You don't want to eat it. You want your food tasting good. It's diet food, but you still want it tasting good. Next up, you're gonna need some xanthan gum or guar gum, or you can do it like I do and combine both together. They both are just expanders and thickening agents. I use about 1.5 grams of xanthan gum and 1.5 grams of guar gum combined together, so 3 grams of both of them. But if you just have one, that's fine. I bought these off Amazon because locally I can't find them. Well, I can only find xanthan gum. So yeah, I just ordered them off Amazon, and you guys can do that. Or if you're lucky, you'll be able to find it locally, and yeah, just buy it locally, but oftentimes it's a lot cheaper to buy it online, so that's what I would recommend doing. Just buy it in bulk, guys. It'll take like a few days to ship. So yeah, 1.5 grams of xanthan gum, 1.5 grams of guar gum, or if you just have one of them, you could just do 3 grams of one of them. So yeah, guys, that's all the ingredients and the proportions weighed out. So once you have all your ingredients laid out, you're gonna want to grab yourself a accurate food scale. Then you're gonna want to get a bowl. You don't really need a big mixing bowl or anything, just a normal kitchen bowl. But yeah, add all your stuff into the bowl and then mix it. Let's go. Pudding mix going in. Salt going in. Splenda packets going in. The protein going in. this is the most important ingredient that you make sure you weigh accurately, because if you eat too much of this stuff, guar gum or xanthan gum, it's literally pure fiber, so you will be going to the washroom like crazy. It'll be like you just visited Taco Bell non-stop, alright? So make sure you don't put too much. You want to weigh it accurately, about that much. That's 1.5 grams on the dot. So yeah, do 1.5 grams of that and 1.5 grams of that if you have both. If you only have one, just do 3 grams of the one. Now 1.5 grams of xanthan gum. All right, now that's everything. Now we just gotta mix it up. All right, and that looks about good. Oh, and I almost forgot. The last ingredient, guys, you're gonna need is some ice. This is one of the main ingredients. And of course, it's just water. It's just gonna hydrate you, and it's 0 calories. All right, and there is technically one last ingredient, and that is Greek yogurt. Now, technically, you don't need this, so if you're going for lowest calorie possible, you don't need to add this. But if you add this, add about 30 grams worth of this, and it's just gonna help make it a bit smoother, a bit creamier. And it's also gonna add protein. This stuff is literally just pure protein, guys. I realized while editing this video and after making the ice cream that it actually only has less than 150 calories if you don't add yogurt and if you use 22 grams of protein or less. But I would actually recommend using 25 grams like it says up here, because you're gonna get more protein. It's not gonna add that much more calories, to be honest. It's probably only 150, maybe 160 calories. It's gonna be worth it for the extra flavor and thickness. All right, guys, time to put it in the blender. So what you're gonna do, add some ice. You're gonna want to add it to about that level where it's just over the blade. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so this is how much ice you're gonna want to have. About just over the blade. I would say a little over half of the blender is filled with ice. Now grab your mixture that you had and just take it like this and pour it in. Just like that. As well as your Greek yogurt. You don't need to add any, but if you are, add it in. For the last part, you're just gonna add a little bit of water. About that much. You can kind of go as the recipe goes. I kind of spilled some, but yeah, you can kind of go as the recipe goes. We'll see how that goes. If we need to add more water, you can. But that's probably good enough. Now we're gonna put this on and blend it. Once we press this button, it's gonna be so annoying. It's gonna be more annoying than a first grade classroom. So let's press this button, let this blend. Alright, so it's been blending for about 1.5 minutes or so. And as you can see, guys, the bottom is really well blended, but the top is still like ice chunks up here. So what you're gonna wanna do, grab like a spoon or like a spatula or something like this, and just kind of push the ice down. And this just makes it mix well. If you don't do this, it's not going to mix well. And once it's down in there, you can hit blend again. Alright, guys, it's been blending for about 5 minutes now, maybe a little bit less, but I think it's about done. We've been scraping it down as needed. We haven't needed to add any water. Let's check the texture. Just like that. If you guys want it to be thicker, you can add more xanthan gum, more guar gum, but this is how thick it'll be with what I used. Also, if you want it to be thicker, use less water. If you want it to be thinner, use more water. All right, let's do a taste test. That is pretty dang good for this whole thing. Only 140 calories. Oftentimes I'll add this Oreo cereal in there, a little bit of it. It only adds maybe 100 calories, but today I don't have the calories to spend, but I usually add that, and you can add it. It makes it way more delicious. If you're bulking, just freaking add the whole dang box. Obviously I'm joking, but that would be absolutely delicious. But yeah, just vanilla ice cream for today, but you can add this. I usually do. Makes it way better. Makes it like a freaking Oreo blizzard. Alright guys, I just finished eating the entire protein ice cream. It was amazing, and I am so stuffed and so full. Guys, if you are having trouble staying in a deficit, you need a diet hack. This is one of those foods that will absolutely help you and help you get a ton of protein in a delicious way. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please subscribe. It helps me out. It's free and it gives me freaking money. Not actually, I'm not monetized yet. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Like the video, share it with your friends that are trying to get shredded too, guys. So yeah, peace out. Boy, you better hit that subscribe button, that like button. If you don't hit it, your gains are gonna disappear tonight. Hit it.